there. So I think that knock was all about his approach and that willingness to just let the ball get deep on him.
Here's a swing and a drive left field. 完璧にボール球。はい、どうも皆さんこんにちは、こんばんは。KDゲームズのクリボーです。ということで、MLB THE SHOW やっていきたいと思います。さあ、今日で一気に2桁本塁打とかいう夢は、まあ見ないことにしましょう。絶対に無理。さあ。
All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tanaka. Skeens back to work. The Dodgers have raced out of the gate to start the season. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Cruz settles underneath it, and it's caught for the out.
Yeah, when a team's winning at this kind of pace, Boog, the vibes are great. I was on two different teams that had a 600 winning percentage or better in the first month of the season, and both of them went on to win the division.
That one at triple digits.
Right now, this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So, got to be real careful that you don't get too early to pitch, especially early in the count.
もっと下に見えるんだけどな。
Swings and misses, struck him out. Nice job behind the plate there.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Tanaka at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there.
Look, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
下げすぎなんだよな。
Now one miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Triple digits on that last pitch.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone.
当たんないね。
Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Tanaka now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. There's a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. The hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Cut on and lifted in the air.
落ちなさい。
Really on his
落
horse
ちた。
for this one. Can't get to this one. And now here is Jonah Bride. And the pitch. Runner on the go in the dirt. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed.
Runner on the go again. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And a base hit. Run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. And he'll pull into second safely. We go to the ninth, and now the DH, Tanaka. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field.
ちょいとパワーがないです。
Garcia makes the grab, one away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Tanaka with a mediocre showing in this one. Win 1 for 5 with a. Back here at PNC Park, and now it's going to be Tanaka. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. Ball one, no strikes.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Dives and he can't hang
やめとけやめとけやめとけやめとけやめとけ
Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Runner takes off in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Runner goes again. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Robinson makes the catch to second with no chance to get back. It's a double play. So 2 down at the plate for Pittsburgh, Andy Rodriguez. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the 2 outs, base is empty. That one way inside.
真ん中
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ball popped up.
シュートしてったシンカー
Makes the grab, and that's the inning.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1.
So impressive how the velo is still there, even this deep into the outing.
Flares it into the outfield. And that'll fall for a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Hitting is really
なかなか見ない打
easy
ち
for
方
some
した
guys.
な
One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like
Runner on the go in the dirt. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now.
Runner goes again. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first, and that is that.
さああと1回回ってくるかな
Set for the last half of the 7th. Now, Christian Robinson. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The relay, he's in there.
He didn't smoke that ball, but he didn't have to, man. When you're working the ball gap to gap, there's so much open space out there. So I think that knock was all about his approach and that willingness to just let the ball get deep on him.
ウェー
Here's a swing and a drive left
完
field,
璧に
and
ボール
he
球
knew it. And they're on the board. It's 4-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one.
なんでランナーいないんですか
High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to. But he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
Tanaka made a big contribution despite the loss.
4打数3安打まあまあまあまあまあまあ1本はほぼ体勢崩れてたけどねあ最後シングルになったまあいいや
Tanaka went deep in his most recent game. 2 on 2 outs. The pitch just missed.
Well, that's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2-2 the count.
2 on 2 outs. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one is downstairs. Counts full, 3-2. First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. Rips one to right.
ああまずい伸びてる
And that'll do it. Base is empty with 2 away.
伸びたせいでアウトになった
Adolis Garcia. Line drive, base hit.
あすまんか
Tanaka in his second season, 23 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced the starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tanaka. First pitch misses. Tanaka launched a homer in his most recent game.
Ball. One really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
And swing and
They
just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
あークソ避けすぎ
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
思ったより真ん中寄りだった
Up next for the Pirates, Spencer Horwitz. Into center and a base hit.
あーすまない
I don't think
か
that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did
さじ
such
加
a
減が
nice job
難
of
し
pulling
い
his
な
hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
On the ground right side, Triolo. The throw to first. First out in the top of the 8th. And we're back. Digging in, Santiago Espinal. That's a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Here comes the throw.
はいアウト
Not in time. That's a leadoff double. Tanaka.
絶対サヨナラやんタイミングアウトやんさ
And up next for Los Angeles, Tanaka.
Number 23.
Sale.
이 슬라이더.
He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Drilled in the air, high
いい音はした
right field. And
あ
it's
飛ん
a
でる結構
one-hopper off the wall, should be extra bases. Throw comes in, runner stopped, second and third, nobody
ホー
out.
ムランにはなん
I'm
だ
sure he feels really good about that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Bunts it back towards the pitcher. Throw on to Torkelson.
まさかの
One out in
セ
second.
ーフティースクイズ ヘルナンデスがそんなんだったら多分打ってもらった方がいいと思うか。
Sale delivers. Oh, he hit him. And that got
満
him pretty
塁。
flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So bases all loaded up. And here is Hoskins. Popped up. Keith brings it in. 2 down.
ノーアウト2、3塁で点が入んないのか。
2 outs. Bases full. Here's David Bodie. Sale ready. He's trying for third. Swings.
いやー、点が入らなかった。
1 down. Runners at second and third. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Man at first, 1 away. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
And a slider misses down and away.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
もう曲がってなくね。いやー、振るの早かった。
And now 3-2. Betts stands at first with 1 out. Swung on, belted. That one back there.
Oh,
And that ball is out of here. So he blasts one out the other way. It's 4-0.
So frustrating for any pitcher. Finished outside the zone and he still managed to get punished with a home run.
入ったよん。
His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
Now it's the DH, Tanaka. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Not close with that one. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he was late.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
あー、スイーパー。カーブだと思った。
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tanaka. He's already homered in this game. And that's fouled off. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a high fly ball right field.
詰まってる。
And he makes the catch. And that is that. Tanaka really stood out in this win.
Well, they may want to change how they approach.
5打数2安打。まあ、まずまず。 防御率がまあ一応2点台。一応
Tanaka went deep in his most recent game. First and second, 2 down here in the second game of the series.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Change up,
says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, Zach McKinstry. Right side.
いきなり打たれた。
Makes the grab, 1 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Colt Keith. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Tanaka. He isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable, he just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now here is Riley Green. The pitch. In for a strike, and it's 0-2.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And
Okay.
it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. We head to the bottom of the 2nd, and now it's going to be Matt Vierling. Climb the ladder with that fastball, 0-1. Ball 1 there.
2 strikes.
It misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 1-2. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. 1 out, bases empty.
よし、振った。よ
In
ー
the
し。
dirt. Smith gathers,
なんだ、
throws,
なんかめっちゃ三振取れてる。
2 away now after the drop 3rd strike. Nick Allen in the box now. No balls and a strike. Two outs, bases empty. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. On the ground to 3rd.
ああ、まあ、よし。
Fires across the diamond, and that is the. Back here in Detroit, here's the 3rd baseman, Andy Ibanez.
さあ、レジェンドプラスまで来たよ。
Ibanez measures 5 feet 10 inches, 205 pounds, and he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. Next offering is in for a strike. Struck him out looking.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
1 down, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. Next pitch is downstairs. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. Ground ball to the right side.
OK。
And that quickly 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Zach McKinstry. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. And there's a foul ball. That
One
one
ball,
not
2
close.
strikes.
And the count 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. And that just misses.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper there. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Strike 2.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
He passed him. That's a strikeout.
Well, 3 pitches, down, fastball up, swinging, boog. It's like learning a chord progression, getting those strums right, man. So many pitchers prefer working north-south these days compared to the east-west, and that was a great example right there.
And that skips into there.
2 strikes.
That's outside, and it's 2-2. And there's a ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Here's Riley Green.
What a battle. It's not always easy
Get
laying
to
Betts beats to second, out there.
Gosh.
Back to first, and that is a double play. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one missing inside. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Connect on the curveball, struck him out. So they make. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And that one in the air, center field. Edman in position. Drops into the glove. And there's one away. Now at the plate, Wenzel Perez. Outside low. And that is ball 1. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. That one a little bit high. And the count is 2-0. A swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
1 strike.
Swings and misses. And the count's even at 2.
2-2 the count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. And it's caught for the out. And next to hit for Detroit, Nick Allen. In the air, out towards left center.
Okay.
Makes the catch, inning over. 6th inning coming up. 1 out. Runners at first and second. And fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Late that time, it's strike 2.
Double play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Going to count 1-2. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Go ahead run at second. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Foul ball still 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one upstairs.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Zips it across, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. And now the switch hitting catcher.
この謎の負傷は何なんだろうな。その後も投げ続けてるという事実。
And strike two.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it, and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Takes it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Tigers failed.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh.
ああ、バッティングもなかった。
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
まあピッチングはまずまずだったね。腰痛だそうです。腰痛。どう負担がかかるんですかね、公募。
Marquez was superb the last time on the hill, tossing a shot.
まあよくもまあこんなに。
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Flying around third is Betts. He'll score easily. Throw pulls him off the bag and he's safe.
Goes through with the RBI. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Runner takes off for third. In the dirt.
大丈夫か、星。
And he's in there easily. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
もう20個近いのか、盗塁。
The other way. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags from third. The tag gets it, and it's a double play to end.
いや、あれは攻めに行っていいと思うんだよな、さすがに。
Marquez back to work. That one fouled off.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Happy Mother's Day to my mom.
Yes, happy Mom's Day.
That's off the inside corner. Ball one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
That misses.
Nope,
2 balls, 2 strikes. It misses. It's a strikeout.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Ground ball, Torkelson steps on first for the out. Now here is Tanaka. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back.
Foul territory
for the catcher. And there's 2 down.
2桁本塁打はお預けか。
Tanaka did well enough for them, singled and knocked in a run.
まあまあまあ、打率も微妙だけど、まあ、ホームランはちょこちょこ出てきているから、まあ、いい方なんじゃないですかね。さあ、この怪我の影響がどこまで影響するのかわかりませんが、次回も頑張っていきたいと思います。はい、ということで、本日この辺で終わりたいと思います。さよなら。